everybody. Welcome back to my English lesson. Today's lesson we focus on English for Cambodia book 6, Chapter 5, Natural Disaster. Unit 2, Who is responsible? The first thing we are going to study today is to study vocabulary. The first vocabulary is defeat. Defeat verb in Khmer ផ្ដួលឬក៏ដួលរលំ explore explore verb in Khmer រុករក factor factor noun in Khmer កត្តា forestry forestry noun in Khmer រុក្ខាប្រមាញ់ man-made man-made adjective in Khmer ដែលធ្វើដោយមនុស្ស nevertheless nevertheless adverb in Khmer ម្យ៉ាងទៀត normal normal adjective ធម្មតា survive survive verb in Khmer នៅរស់ trouble trouble noun in Khmer បញ្ហា damage damage verb in Khmer បំផ្លាញ another function of damage is noun that mean in Khmer ការបំផ្លាញ Okay, that's all for vocabulary in this unit. Now let's move to the next point. We talk about section A. 1. Talk about the map. Read the table. Listen to more information about natural disaster. Are the statement true or false? If false, give the correct information. 5. Look at the map again and check how river from Nepal flow into Bangladesh. Now look at the picture. This is the map of Nepal and Bangladesh. And this is the statement that we need to think it is true or false. Number 1. If a disaster is natural, people can make it neither better nor worse. 2. Some disasters which people thought were natural are actually man-made. 3. Farmers in Nepal cut down trees in order to damage their environment. 4. If farmers in Nepal know enough about forestry, they could cut wood without damaging the forest. Number 5. If farmers in Nepal create a man-made disaster, they should solve the problem by themselves. So, are these statements true or false? We need to think together. And in order to check the answer, please listen to the information altogether.
Chapter 5, Unit 2. Who is responsible? Section A3. Listen to more information about natural disasters.
In Unit 1, we read about natural disasters and began to look at how they may be dealt with. Because they are natural disasters and therefore caused by nature, we may imagine that they are like an enemy that threatens us, but cannot be defeated in the normal way. Nevertheless, things can be made either better or worse. Bangladesh's large population, for example, makes things worse, while its irrigation system makes things better. In recent years, however, we have begun to realize that some disasters that seem to be natural are actually man-made. This is because we now understand more about how we are part of our environment and how, if it is changed, our lives must also be changed. And if it is damaged, disaster must threaten. The trouble is that the damage is usually done without anyone realizing it. For example, when farmers in Nepal cut down trees, they only think about the wood they need. They don't think about the rivers that will dry up under a hot sun without any shade, or the topsoil that will be washed away and cause floods in Bangladesh, or a changing climate that will bring too much or too little rain when the forests have been cut down. The problem is complex, so a variety of possible solutions must be explored. Education is probably the most important factor, but even if Nepalese farmers understood the situation more, they would still need wood in order to survive. Either they must be able to use another material instead of wood, or know enough about forestry to cut wood without damaging the forest. To achieve this, however, responsibility for the problem must be shared by the whole of society, because farmers can hardly solve such a problem by themselves. In order to avoid such man-made disasters, therefore, it is important that people must learn to work with and respect each other, as well as work with and respect their environment.
Okay, our listening has come to the end. Now please check the answer. Number 1 is false. Bangladesh large population make it worse and its irrigation system make it better. This is the reason. Number 2, true. So we do not need to correct the information. Number 3, false. The correct information is they cut down tree because they need the wood. Number 4, true. Number 5, false. The correct information is they cannot solve the problem by themselves. And we have a small piece of grammar in this unit. The grammar point, we talk about passive statement with must for necessity, and we also use for necessity. The form is subject plus me plus be plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, our life must be changed if our environment is changed. Another example, our cow must be fed probably if we want them to be strong and healthy. Okay, អញ្ចឹងអាកន្លែងនេះយើងមើលទាំងអស់គ្នាតើតើជាមួយនឹងការប្រើប្រាស់ must ជាមួយនឹង passive ជាទម្រង់ passive អញ្ចឹងយើងដឹងហើយថាទម្រង់ passive គឺទម្រង់គោលរបស់វាគឺ be plus verb 3 ឬក៏ past participle អញ្ចឹងដោយឡែកគេសព្ទដែលប្រើជាមួយនឹង must ត្រូវតែជាគេសព្ទដើមដែលមិនមាននាំមុខដោយអីទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងយើងអត់មានប្រើទម្រង់ MSR ទេគឺយើងប្រើទម្រង់យើងប្រើពាក្យ be យកតែម្ដងហើយគេសព្ទដែលចូលបន្តត្រូវតែជាគេសព្ទខ្ទង់ទី3ឬក៏ past participle ពាក្យ change នេះគឺជាគេសព្ទខ្ទង់ទី3របស់ change ហើយ fed នេះជាខ្ទង់ទី3របស់ fit ណា fit អូខេអញ្ចឹងមេរៀនយើងបានចូលមកដល់ទីបញ្ចប់ហើយជាចុងក្រោយយើងចូលមកដល់ homework មួយ homework នេះតកតងជាមួយនឹងចំណុច C នៅក្នុងសៀវភៅសិក្សាគោលរបស់យើងសូមមើលការណែនាំនៅក្នុងសៀវភៅហើយធ្វើ homework នេះទាំងអស់គ្នា Okay, and our video has come to the end. Thank you so much for your attention. See you in the next video. Good luck.